Today we will learn sorting. In the previous video, we already learned what is sorting. Sorting is ordering a list of objects. We can distinguish two types of sorting. If the number of objects is small enough to fit into the main memory, sorting is called internal sorting. And if the number of objects is so large that some of them reside on external storage during the sort, then it is external sorting. Today our topic is from internal sorting, it is selection sort. We have some elements. I want to sort it in ascending order. Okay. So in case of first iteration, first you have to compare first element with the second element. So compare 25 with 17, 25 is greater, so swap. Now compare 17 with 31, 31 is greater, so no need to swap. Now compare 17 with 13, because 13 is less, so swap. Now compare 13 with 2. 2 is less, so swap. After first iteration, we get the smallest element at the first position. So the logic behind that is, first you have to compare first element with second, first with third, first with fourth, and first with fifth, in this way. And after first iteration, we get the smallest element. In case of second iteration, you start comparing from the second element. So start comparing second element 25 with 31, already sorted. Now 25 with 17, 17 is less, so swap. Now 17 with 13, 13 is less, so swap. Now it's come to third iteration. Now after second iteration, we get first two smallest element in its position. Now third iteration. In case of third iteration, you have to compare 31 with 25. 25 is less, so swap. Now compare 25 with 17. 17 is less, so swap. So after third iteration, we get 2, 13 and 17 in its position. First three elements. Now fourth iteration, you have to compare the fourth place with the rest. So what is in fourth place? 31. So compare 31 with 25, because 25 is less. So swap. So we get the sorted array after fourth iteration. Now I have some question. Question number 1 is, how many elements are there? 5. Question number 2 is, if 5 elements are there, how many iterations are required to sort those elements? It is 4. So third question is, if the number of element is n, then how many iterations are required? It is n minus 1. Now after first iteration, what we will get? We will get the smallest element in the first place. After second iteration, what we will get? We will get first two smallest element in its place. And after third, we get first three smallest element in this way. In case of first iteration, how many comparison needed? It is first place with second, first with third, first with fourth, first with fifth. So 4 comparison needed. In case of second, it is second with third, second with fourth, second with fifth, in this way. So 3 comparison, and third iteration it is 2, and fourth iteration it is 1. Next, we will discuss the corresponding programming or logic behind this selection sort. Now the algorithm. Here total number of elements, say n. So what is the value of n? N equals to 5 in our example. Now how many iterations are there? When 5, 4 iterations are there. So when n, then how many iterations are there? N minus 1 iterations. So if I start one for loop from 0, so it will execute from 0 to less than n minus 1. So value of I will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay. Now what is j? J equals to I plus 1 less than n. Means what? J starts from 1. I is 0, then j starts from 1. And less than n means what? N is what? N is 5. Less than n is 4. So j starts from 1 to 4. So value of j will be 1, 2, 3, 4. When I equals to 1, j starts from 2. I plus 1, 2. So 2, 2 less than n means 4. So 2, 3, 4. When I equals to 2, then j starts from 3, less than n means 4. So 3 and 4, and when I equals to 3, it is j equals to 4. So start executing the program. First I equals to 0. When I equals to 0, j will be I plus 1, 2 less than n. What is the value of n? N is 5. Less than 5 means 4. So j starts from 1 to 4. So value of j is 1, 2, 4. Now you have to compare ARR I with ARR j. The first time it is 0 and 1. Compare ARR 0 with ARR 1. Now this is the logic for swapping. Take one temporary variable, store the value of ARRI to that temporary variable. Now store the value of ARRJ to ARRI and then store the temporary variable value to ARRJ. In this way, swapping will done. Next, when I equals to 0, j equals to 2. Then compare ARR 0 with ARR 2. When I equals to 0, j equals to 3. Then compare ARR 0 with ARR 3. And when I equals to 0, j equals to 4, compare ARR 0 with ARR 4. ARR 0 with ARR 4. Now, after that, after first iteration, it is second iteration. In case of second iteration, value of I becomes 1. Now, j starts from I plus 1. So, starts from 2. Maximum value of j will be what? Maximum value of j is less than n, that is less than 5, 4. So, maximum value is 4. So, compare ARR 1 with ARR 2 first, then ARR 1 with ARR 3 and ARR 1 with ARR 4. And if swapping required, then swap. Next, third iteration. In case of third iteration, value of I become 2. So, what is the value of j? J starts from 2 plus 1, 3 to less than n means 4. So, value of j is 3 and 4. Compare ARR 2 with ARR 3. That is first I is 2, j is 3. So, I2, j3. Compare this. And if swapping required swap, then I is 2, j is 4. So, compare ARR 2 with ARR 4. And if swapping required, then swap. And the last iteration, when I equals to 3, j starts from I plus 1, that is 3 plus 1, 4 and j less than equals to n. So, what is the value of n now? N is 5. So, less than 5 means 4. So, this loop will iterate one time. So, compare ARR 3 with ARR 4 and if swapping required, then swap. After that, we get the sorted array. Now see the code. So I declare one array ARR 30. I am taking how many number, I am taking the elements, how many numbers of element given by the user and then I execute one for loop for taking the value within the array and then this code, this total code is for selection sort. There are two for loop. First for loop is for number of iterations, second is number of comparison and last for loop is for printing the array. So this is our total program. See the program, pause your video, go through the program. Now when I run the program, supply the number of elements, say 5. So 55, 11, 33, 22 and 56. So I get the sorted array. So time complexity for selection sort. See if in our example there are 5 elements. So in case of first iteration, how many comparisons are required? It is 1. Then if swapping required swap, then it is 2. Then it is 3. And then if swapping required swap and then it is 4. So if swapping required swap, so total number of comparisons are 4 comparisons. In second iteration, you have to compare with second place. So number of comparisons are 1, then 2, if swapping required swap, then 3, if swapping requires swap. So total number of comparisons are 3 comparisons. In case of third iteration, you have to compare third element with the rest. So number of comparisons are 1, if swapping requires swap, then 2, if swapping requires swap. So 2 comparisons are required. And in case of fourth iteration, you have to compare fourth place with the rest if swapping requires swap. So total number of comparisons are only 1. So for first iteration 4 comparisons, for second iteration 3 comparisons, for third it is 2 comparisons, and for fourth it is 1 comparison. Total number of elements are 5. In our case, if there are 5 elements, then number of comparisons are 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So if there are n elements, so number of comparisons are first pass makes n minus 1 comparisons, second pass makes n minus 2 comparisons, and so on. So total number of comparisons are n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. In this way, total number of comparisons are n into n minus 1 by 2 comparisons. That is, it is order of n square. But in case of average case, even if the input is partially sorted, selection sort behaves as if the entire array is not sorted. Selection sort is very insensitive to input. Time complexity for selection sort is the same for all cases, worst case, best case, or average case, that is order of n square. The efficiency of selection sort does not depend on the initial arrangement of the data. So, this is your programming assignment. Write a C program to sort elements using selection sort. Try to do this program by your own and feel free to ask any question if you are facing any problem. These are your homework. Choose the correct option and answer me in the comment section. Pause this video, try to answer this question in the comment section. I am waiting for your reply. For getting more and more updates, please like, share and subscribe my channel. That's all for today. Thank you.